Hey everybody, it's Mr. Hauser. Thanks for joining me. Today I'd like to continue to read stories that are of high quality. That means books that I think you'll enjoy because they're good stories, but also ones that I think are important. And they're important for us because in some ways they connect to last week's theme, which was of pride and being proud of who you are, and also the differences that you may have and that those around you have. And that's the kind of community we should live in, is as long as people's thoughts and ideas and differences aren't hurting others, then they're entitled to have those thoughts, and so we can celebrate those differences that exist in our community, because they certainly make it more fun and interesting and helpful for our community in general. So today I'm going to share with you a story that some of you I know are familiar with because I know you're familiar with it, but one that I really enjoy, which is called Uni the Unicorn. Now, the teacher in me can't pass up an opportunity to point out the fact that uni is the prefix for one. And so we see uni in unicorn, but we also see it with uniform, united, or unify, and all those have to do with the number one. Bringing things together as one, or having one thing. A unicycle is a one-wheeled crazy little transportation vehicle. So Uni the Unicorn, it's by Mary Krauss Rosenthal. All right, and we're gonna see how this little girl's a little different, and see how we feel about what she thinks. All right, Uni the Unicorn. Uni the Unicorn. In almost every way, Uni was like all the other unicorns. Magnificent mane, though Uni's was extra magnificent. Golden hooves, though Uni's were extra golden. Sparkling purple eyes, though Uni's were extra sparkling. Like the other unicorns, Uni had a special swirly horn with the power to heal and mend. And like the other unicorns, Uni could make wishes come true. But there was one thing that definitely set Uni apart. Uni believed that little girls were real. Uni's friends laughed and said, "Ha ha ha, silly Uni. Everyone knows there's no such thing as little girls. They're just make-believe." At home, Uni's parents just brushed it off with knowing smiles. But Uni was certain, absolutely certain, that little girls were real, no matter what everyone else said. Uni knew that somewhere far away, but not that far away, there was a little girl waiting. A strong, smart, wonderful, magical little girl, and she would be the best friend a unicorn could ever ask for. Uni imagined all the things they would do together. They would run fast through the meadow. They would spin and twirl in the sunlight. They would explore and help forest creatures in need. Other times, they would just sit quietly and talk about important things. And of course, they would slide down rainbows together. Uni fell asleep that night and had enchanted dreams. What Uni did not know yet, but would discover soon enough, was that somewhere far away, but not that far away, there was indeed a real little girl. And even though her friend said, "Ha ha ha, unicorns are just make-believe," and despite her parents' knowing smiles, this little girl was certain, absolutely certain, that there was a unicorn, a strong, smart, wonderful, magical unicorn just waiting to be her friend. All right. Uni the Unicorn. So this helps us to understand that not all of our differences are what we look like or what we act like, but sometimes there are things that we may believe. And so understanding that people have different beliefs, belief systems is an important thing. We want to make sure that that we are accepting of those beliefs, as long as those beliefs aren't harmful to others or hurt others. We want to make sure that people's belief systems, there were times when people believed that that the earth was round when everybody else thought it was flat, and they thought, that belief system is crazy. That belief system, you can't believe that. But we found out that it was actually that the earth is round. Despite some people still wanting to believe that perhaps it's flat. It's not science. There were times when, there were many other beliefs that people have had that have gotten them in trouble or gotten them ridiculed, which means kind of like treated badly. And we want to just make sure that we're an open-minded community that welcomes other people's beliefs, especially kids. I mean, let's be honest. For grown-ups to still believe in unicorns or to believe some things that we know are not true. Okay, maybe unicorns do exist, so I shouldn't say that. But for adults to believe something, okay, we should maybe know better and not just believe any old thing, right? But for kids especially, I think for them to have an active imagination and to believe things is not a bad thing. I remember having kids that believed things that maybe I didn't, believe stories that maybe I didn't believe, and I want to make sure that I'm still, respecting that difference and treating them with respect. As long as their beliefs aren't hurting me, then what's the harm? So, unicorns and little girls, which one's real, which one's not? I like how this book sort of presents it. So. Hopefully you enjoyed the story too. Thanks for watching, and we'll do more soon. All right, bye.